It's not full disclosure. They're off again this week, but we'll take a time now with the Springfield Business Journal's publisher, Michelle Ownbey, to talk about what's going on in and around the business community here in town. Michelle, thanks for taking time with us each and every week. It's great to get updated on what's going on. And we start with an interesting story that the Springfield Business Journal had about a change-up at a local hospital. The CEO stepping down, and you guys delved into his work history a bit. Good morning. What's going on?
Good morning, Greg. Yes, this made the news the end of last week. We broke the story on this for both Springfield Business Journal and Illinois Times. Joseph Mullaney was appointed the president and CEO of HSHS Illinois Division, so not just St. John's, but the whole Illinois Division. At the end of April, you may recall we actually profiled him in the June issue of SBJ. We did one of our Q&A features on him, and I will tell you, I just typed his name into Google to write the little introductory paragraph for the Q&A, some basic biographical information, and was pretty shocked by some of the things that I saw pop up. So we started delving into that a little bit more. And end of last week, he resigned after less than 3 months on the job. HSHS is not commenting on his departure, but it turns out he was terminated from his previous employer in New York after just about a year. And the job before that in Florida, he resigned after 18 months, shortly after being called in front of their city council to answer some questions about the hospital's financial operations. So bit of a sketchy work history there with the last few employers, and don't know if we'll ever get the full story about what's going on, but they say the search for a new CEO is underway.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible that you have that type of work history and are you still able to land a job of that sort. So hopefully we do get some more clarity on that, but obviously something that takes a little bit of digging. The Springfield Business Journal and the Illinois Times right there to do just that. Michelle Ownbey, the publisher of the SBJ, with us here on Springfield's Morning News with business in the 217, looking at what's going on. So another story that you guys have concerns a different type of job change, this one coming from the Springfield Park District. Tell us about who's moving where.
Yes, Lynn Saputo, of course, a very familiar name in the community. She'd been with the Park District for a little over 12 years. I know I had worked with her in various capacities, as had many other people. And Lynn was one of those folks that's everywhere, any event you go to. Would always see her, and she now has a new job with the Illinois Sheriff's Association. She said she actually intended to retire, at least partially retire, when she gave her notice to the Park District. She was really just looking to take a break and scale back a bit. But within a couple weeks of leaving the Park District, she heard about this opportunity with the Illinois Sheriff's Association, and it was kind of a more limited capacity, said it gave her the opportunity to really focus more on the customer service and marketing side of things, which is her main area of interest. So we wish Lynn well and glad that she's going to continue to be involved in the community.
Yeah, best of luck in the Illinois Sheriff's Association. They are absolutely busy, especially during legislative times, even during non-legislative times. So I'm sure that she's going to be busy as well. Let's talk about Keefners, a well-known restaurant in the area. What's the future look like for this establishment?
Yeah, a lot of people were sad to hear this announcement. Owner Angie Keefner says that the restaurant will close at the end of this month if she hasn't identified a buyer. She does have the property listed, and of course, Angie's been in the restaurant business a long time. Grew up in the business with her father, Paul Keefner, who had the Bachman and Keefner drugstore in downtown Springfield, and she ended up opening her own restaurant as sort of a tribute to him, using a lot of the original recipes from his soda fountain and that sort of thing. And before that, she managed the Office Sports Bar and Grill for a number of years. But she said, as she gets older and looks towards retirement, she just doesn't see the financial security there in the restaurant business. And she's ended up taking a job with Sandy Hamilton, who's now state representative, of course. She's working as district manager for Sandy, and Sandy is still in the real estate business, so she also has the business listed with Sandy as well. But again, if it doesn't sell by the end of this month, she says she's ready to just wrap things up and move on.
Well, best of luck in those future endeavors across the board, and you'll find that and more stories about what's going on in and around the Springfield business community with the Springfield Business Journal. Michelle Ownbey, the publisher. How can people get a copy?
Well, the best thing to do is get online, springfieldbusinessjournal.com. You can sign up for BizBites, the weekly newsletter, and it's free of charge. Or if you want the full print edition with all the expanded articles and content, that's just $35 a year, and you can sign up for that online as well to get it delivered to your home or office.
So make that happen with the Springfield Business Journal and stay plugged in. Michelle Ownbey, greatly appreciate your time each and every week, and we'll connect again soon, all right?
Thanks, Greg.
It is Springfield's Morning News. I'm Greg Bishop on 92.7 WMAY, Springfield's